Hello, everybody. This is Reed from Friday Night Bricks. Actually, I forgot to do some drawings, and so while it's still Christmas, I'm going to go ahead and do some. In the description of the stream, it actually says what I'm giving away. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. So I got a wheel of names here, and so I'm going to spin it. So I'm going to divide it, since I'm doing 4 drawings, I'm going to divide each of the dates by 4. So for the 11th, which I'm getting ready to do, I'll do 3 spins. 18. We'll do 4 for the next one, and then of course we'll do. Now let's do 5. We'll just do 3, 4, 5 spins. So this one's going to be 3 spins. If it lands on my logo or the date, I'll change the date for each drawing. I'll stop. So we're going to do three spins for this one. This is kind of cool. I thought the wheel was pretty neat, so we'll do that. So first spin, it stops on, it's like M Productions. So just ignore that. We're just going to, so number 2. And close, and we'll do 3. So third one, this one's the one that matters, unless it lands on my logo or something, which I'll have to get away from. Ooh, looks like it's going to be Jesse's Brick Galaxy. So, and the prize for this one is a choice of, where did they go? They were here. So, and these are Polybag sets. So let's see, stop sharing for a second. I'll have to remove names from the name or from the wheel. So it's going to be one of these 3. You get a choice of one of these guys, either the boat, the Spaceman, or the doctor-patient thing. So that's for this one here for 1211. So that's Jesse, and then of course I put the email in the description too. So just email me. I'm trying to think if I haven't mailed anything to you, if nothing else, just remind me that I have your address. So okay, so we're gonna go to the next one. I need to actually need to change the names real quick. So let me go ahead and see who I need to remove for the 18th. Let's see here. I know a few people were in for all of them. Let's see here. Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that's actually not going to show up anyway, so I won't need to do that. Let's see here. So, oh, I need to add a couple. Let me see here. I'm going to take it off. I didn't see him in there. Okay. So I'm going to have a lot of names on it. It stayed on there. That one actually went off. Oh, let's see here. That one went off too, huh? Let's see here. I know we're doing this live. It sucks. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, okay, that one comes off. And then and that one comes off. Okay. Okay, so I'll go back and share my screen again. Dun, 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 dun. So we're going to spin this one 4 times. So here we go. There's 1. So on the first spin, it's going to be, looks like Willie. We're going to do the second one. Bluegrass. So this is number 2. Number 3. Luckily, 3 is going to land on my logo, which doesn't matter for me, so it's fine. 4, this is the magical one right here. Boys and girls, men and women. Let's see, what do we got here? Okay, bricks for Chris. Well, I know I should have his address. I think I mailed him from something from the auction. So, and then for this one, I'll stop sharing. For this one, you don't really have to choose anything for this one because this one's going to be, this one's a whole set of the purple mixels. So, I mean, now, unless somebody doesn't pick one of the ones from before that you would have wanted, you can always let me know. But in other words, you're getting 3 mixels. I mean, I got lots of these purple guys, and yeah, I love purple. It's hard to give away purple, but that's how it goes. I might as well give it away. And just so you know, the next drawing for Christmas Day will also be another set of these also. So giving away 2 sets of the purple ones. I think I'm sitting on an awful lot of them. I bought them, I think, for certain parts. Like this guy, I think I bought it for the round ends. I think I was going to build maybe some rail cars or something for him, and you know, I never got to that. So coming to the last one here, I'm going to go ahead and change my wheel of names real quick here. I don't think I had very many people here today, so I need to go through and see who I need to pull off. That one's one. That's another one. Oh wait, yeah. That one. That one. Yeah, there weren't a lot of people tonight. I know this was here, so I need to add him. Let's see here. So, I need. Okay, so let's see here. So I got that one. Got that one. Oh, I missed this one. There we go. Okay, so I got him. Oh, and let's see here. That one comes off. I should probably be able to just see how many I've got on here. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9. Okay, so go back to sharing the screen again. Hey, Lego Mike. Yeah, I had to make sure I added your name to this. So, as you were in tonight, so as people can see, the wheel of names only has about 9 people on here. So I'm going to do this 5 times. So number 1 goes here. Oh, look at that. Right to Ralph, okay. Number 2. Number 2, number 2, number 2, number 2. I'm actually taking a break, actually. Oh, Dreamers Inc. I was actually playing some World of Warships and took a break. It's getting annihilated here. Number 3 coming up here. Third spin. Might be. Okay, so we'll do number 4. It looks like on this one you can remove the name, I guess, but if somebody wins twice on the 5th spin, I'll probably have to maybe redo it anyways. So I'll give someone. So 4, that's 4. So this is number 5 right here. So number 5. Oh, looks like Ralph's going to win. Okay. And I'm sure Ralph wouldn't mind some Lego since it's a long trick for a track to get him to get Lego. So there we go. And this is pretty cool. I like this. I'm gonna have to favorite this sucker for Lego. Choose another folder. Lego. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Well, that's it. Well, yeah. I try not to say too much all the time, but that's okay. So it's one of those things where I try to do, do stuff once in a while. I got lots of polybags, like I said, so, but, so, that's how it goes. I'm just kind of chilling. I might play a little bit of Minecraft, but, give away a little bit, it's Christmas season, give away a little bit. So, I try to do, I don't, I don't want a million, I don't need a million people in there just because I'm giving away prizes. That's like telling AFOLs for a show or a meeting, guess what? We're giving away free Lego, and then everybody in the planet shows up. Yeah. So, that's kind of one of those things where we used to do that. You used to do that. And I remember doing that. And then you say free Lego, and then everybody shows up to the meetings. But when it's, other stuff, it's, nobody shows up. So it's kind of those things where it's interesting to see, how that works. So, but, like everybody knows, your followership will just increase slowly and surely. Without any conventions this year, no Lego conventions. I go to Brick World and a few others. That's probably where you'd maybe gain people that maybe aren't familiar with some of the, the streaming. I think that's how I think Brickhead Family got a bunch that one year because he did a lot of stuff streaming behind his table and whatnot. So play cross out kind of. Yeah, World of Warships even has an app on the phone too. Whatever. But World of Warships I've been playing since beta. So whatever, how many years that is. I was playing back in Colorado, so that's at least probably 3 or 4, 5 years, whatever. It's nice. If you got a big woofer for your sound, those cannons going off, it'll shake. So it's a cool game. It's free for the most part. I've done a little bit of purchasing here and there for stuff, but in the end, just like anything, it's just you're grinding out for the next level of ship. So you're just playing battles, and I think battles only last maybe 15, 20 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. You play till one side wins, or they gain certain objectives, certain areas. So that's pretty cool. I used to play an old one called the Grandest Fleet, which was an old DOS game, and that was, those games could last a while. Those were just turn-based. I played mostly against the computer, and that was pretty cool. And then your flagship would gain different experience, different levels based on where it was in the game, which was pretty cool. So, found some 501st. Yeah, I found some a while back. If you found any within the last week or two, I'd be shocked because most of the stores around in my area were pretty much decimated. And 501st being one of those packs that it's got a lot of guys, I would be surprised if that was out there. So. The ones that, like Titanium Jay was saying, we're not shocked to see out there is the General Grievous's ship, because that one seemed a little bit, DOS. Well, DOS, Windows 3.11, whatever. That machine's out in my stores. Windows 98 maybe. I think maybe that's what it played on, but it was old. I have tons and tons of games, but I think as each subsequent Windows came out, a lot less games worked. That's why I'll go to Steam and find the ones that have been put out there. Some of them are just a little bit tougher to play. Plus, they don't put floppy drives in computers anymore. So anything that I got on 3.5 floppy, or if I even have some PC stuff on 5.25, which I might have a couple, yeah, it's one of those things where, So it's one of those things where, those games are pretty cool. A lot of turn-based stuff. I actually am playing a few on Steam. Master of Magic, I think Lords of Realm 2. My Steam's got a bunch of old ones. The one I really loved playing was Theme Hospital was pretty sweet. There's a couple out there that are kind of like it. And then, what was the other one? Transport Tycoon was a really good one. That one towards the end, a lot of times I played it started to crash a lot. So, and they've got Transport Giant and a few other ones out there that are not quite like a Transport Tycoon, even with the graphics not being as great as they were, really worked pretty cool. So I liked the way that worked and played and everything. And so, those were they were tons of games back in the day, tons and tons of them. I got one of those big freaking things of games, that are thick. There's just tons of them that I have. A lot of the Age of Empires series, all of those. those were always fun. I have 3 on this computer, but I don't know where my disc is for War Chiefs. It's floating around here somewhere or whatnot, and that one's pretty good. Roller Coaster. I didn't get that one. I think I did do maybe a little bit of The Sims early on. SimCity 3000 was always fun. That was a cool one. I mean, I remember playing that one. Or SimCity, just those back in the day. I played those a little bit, but I mean, nowadays, I mean, once I found what was it, Stronghold Crusader, that was cool. And that one I like to play. My archers will frickin', I mean, playing the computer, the computer's not very intelligent on that one, and they just come flying in, and my archers and crossbowmen just kind of level them to no end. Kind of like if somebody just infantry tried to attack Hope Castle with all the ice bears on the walls. Yeah, you're gonna get pulverized. I mean, you know, unless you've got heavy armor, you know. So I mean, games like that I enjoyed playing. Haven't played much in recent years with people. I mean, Age of Empires 3 was always fun to play. I played that back in Colorado, back when they had the gaming places, back when gaming places were still pretty, you know, good. You know, I mean, the one company I think had 3 or 4 of them when I was working for one of the computer stores. So there was one on the north side up in Thornton or North Glen, Colorado. And I mean, I played that with a couple friends. And of course, I'm in the middle and both are coming to either side, but one would attack and then the other attack. Until they decided to come all at once, I was able to keep them at bay for a very long time. And then once they decided to both hammer at the same time, yeah, 2-on-1's always a time. So yeah, the stronghold, yeah, building of the castle was always good. I mean, now the stronghold, I'm not a big fan of. The Crusader, where I just build the quick walls and stuff and then fight. Those are kind of cool. The stronghold, where it was even some of them, the HD and stuff, where you're looking at it kind of weird. I remember the old game Lords of the Realm 2 was the one I always used to play. It was top down. It was pretty cool. So I mean, there's a lot of games. Commodore Defender of the Crown was probably where I got started in a lot of those medieval type games. That was a good one. Trying to, you know, that was one where I think you had to try to level you were trying to break down the wall so your guys could scale the wall. So you were trying to shoot the rock and you were trying to just aim it the right way to do it. In the early days when you didn't have as much as you do now for stuff. But yeah, Crusader, I mean, I love to play. I mean, I don't know where it is. That or I think Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds, Age of Empire style. I have that on my Steam. I don't think it's downloaded right now. I think when I switched hard drives, I think I didn't re-download a lot of those games. But those were always good to play. Strategy games are fun. I mean, I might get annihilated in some, but SWGB, Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds, is the one I used to play with a worldwide clan back in the day when MSN Gaming Zone was around. 10 years ago, 15 years ago, whatever that was, probably 15, closer to 15 years ago, where you could go to the gaming zone and play different games. We played that, and they did a week of war and all that stuff. That was where we played. That's where we met people. I knew we had guys in our clan from Germany, Australia. They were all over the place. A lot from the U.S. scattered all over. But yeah, I mean, that's, you know, you meet the people in those games. I mean, I miss some of the old ones, the old MMOs, the space ones. Earth and Beyond. I mean, I've played so many games. I mean, my dark age of Lego was very long. I mean, super long. I mean, you're talking probably 20 years, something like that, 15, 20 years, where I played lots of games, did lots of computer stuff, bowling, whatever. I mean, there was so much that pulled me away from Lego back in the day. So, but, you know, gaming was cool. I mean, it was fun. You know, you got to play with different people and have fun and learn strategies. I wasn't the greatest. I was a good resource gatherer, but I mean, in those games, if I got attacked early, if I didn't have military, I had to move my stuff behind somebody else's base. They might think they wiped me out, but in the end, they didn't. I'd still be alive, and I'd be behind one of the bases, just feeding the guys, you know, resources, because I could concentrate on that while they concentrate on military and stuff. So, BlueStacks can play Android games on your PC. Yeah, I had BlueStacks for a while when I was playing. I think I had like a second. An account for Clash or one of the other ones out there. I mean, you know, and I don't even play Clash really much anymore. I play for the builder base, and that's pretty much it. The company that owns it lost my town when they did a couple of the upgrades years ago. And I just stopped playing. Actually, what's funny is I started playing. I played Lineage 2, I don't know, a month or two ago with a friend, and I had to restart my account over there because they did a wipe of accounts. I don't know, years ago. And I mean, when they did it, I mean, I got an email. I saw the email, like, oh, but I didn't see it then, or if I did, I wasn't paying attention. And so they wiped a lot of old accounts, and so I don't have my good account there either. So I'm not going to go back and play games. I think the only place I'd really be able to go back and play a lot of is WoW, World of Warcraft, because I mean, I don't think they've deleted anything. And so I mean, I got at least 2 or 3 accounts out there. I know the main count has been out there forever, but I mean, it's one of those things where, I mean, eventually some of that stuff will maybe get wiped, but I mean, just like anything, it's kind of nice to have standalone games that, you know, like you said, you've got stuff where you can play and you don't have to really worry about it. And that's why, I mean, that's what makes it kind of weird about the digital age that's coming on. So, well, yeah, I gave up. I mean, my Clash I play, but my builder base has got way more experience than my other one. I like that. You know, I don't get attacked randomly. You get attacked, I guess, when I mean, which is weird because I attack out. So I mean, it's one of those things where I guess I don't know how that works, but in the end, that's kind of nice. I mean, it's just a little bit slower pace. I mean, my other base gets hammered all the time. If I go on, I probably got attacked 2 or 3 times because all my resources are maxed, so they're producing stuff all the time. So, but then I think I played one of the island ones, the island hopping ones, but that just got so hard to expand after a while. I stopped playing that one. I deleted, I think, all my games at one point for a while. I mean, I play more of just I play poker once in a while. You play a lot of cribbage and a lot of euchre on here, but other than that, I mean, I like the standalone games, the computer ones where you just load up. Now, of course, World of Warships, I mean, you know, that one's still going strong. So, I mean, my account's still out there, and I mean, like I said, I still have ships, I got money, I got experience, I got all that stuff out there. But in the end, am I really doing much with it? Not much. I played tonight for a little bit. Got some of the holiday containers. I think I got a couple premium ships. I think I actually bought a little bit, but that's okay. I mean, it's one of those things where, you know, I play a little bit of that stuff here and there. It's just nice to get into those quick games. You play a battle for, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. I played a couple of them. I think I won one of them, maybe 2 of them on the lower ships on the level 4 or something. And then I went up and played a ranking game at level 8. It didn't do well there. I think we lost. And then played a couple other ones. Of course, I don't know. I mean, I played the game. They matched us up against me in a level 5 ship with 6s and 7s, and it was like a 6-on-1. I mean, my Texas with its beautiful, you know, patriotic paint job got hammered and annihilated within the first couple minutes of battle. So it was like, good luck, guys. I'm out. I mean, I was like one of the first ships dead. I'm not sitting around here watching this. I don't care who wins or loses at that point. It's like, you know, picking on me and taking me out, I'm done. I mean, especially when it's like 6-on-1, I'm getting hit from every direction. I'm like, forget it. You know, it's a fun game, but you really got to play as a team in those games, or you don't have a chance of losing. If you split up into 3 or 4 fleets and just go off on your own, your chances of success are very slim. You know, I mean, I'm pretty good at aiming. My aiming's pretty good on my ships. I usually do a fair amount of damage. I'll even try and sink those really fast, small destroyers because, I mean, my aiming's good. I mean, I can annihilate those ships, and I'm sure people laugh. Well, you're a battleship. You're not supposed to be shooting those little small guys, but those small guys with all those torpedoes will do a lot of damage in the fleet if they last till the end, if people aren't paying attention. So, but you know, hey, you know, I showed this earlier. My dad, obviously, we must have played a lot of paper battleship when we were kids. My dad actually printed a bunch of these, and we have like a box of like 400 or 500 of these suckers, you know, or whatever. And so, I mean, hey, it's a good way to battleship. It's an easy setup, you know, just draw your ship and then just play. You know, here, take a screenshot. Maybe we'll play some battleship this weekend, you know, guys. You know, do your like, it's a nice. This is a big board too. You know, it looks like, what does it go? It goes from 1 to 20 across the top and A to T on the bottom. So that's a big map. So, but yeah, you know, games. You know, when I'm not doing Lego stuff, I mean, like you said, I mean, building stuff for me for Hope Castle was so much easier years ago when I bowled. Built and bowled. I mean, all the stuff was the bowling center. I mean, I did a little bit the last couple of years here in Wisconsin, but not as much. You know, people were always like, "What are you doing over there?" You know, and so something to do. I don't know, but you know, I just basically was streaming tonight just to now. I mean, I already streamed earlier. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, that's old. I mean, I think and there's 2 different versions. So it's like one was probably the original with the fancy, and then he must have. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep, probably pen and rulers and stuff before, you know, this, because these are really old. This probably predates a lot of the computer stuff we had. So back in the day when they can copy up. So, well, I mean, I wanted to play some of the ship game, but I didn't clean off my table and do any of that either. So I mean, it's kind of rough right now. I mean, I'd like to go out with my nieces and nephews. They played. My sister has the Rummy Royal game. That's a pretty fun one. We used to play that a lot with our kids. I mean, our game closet upstairs is tons of games. A few of the book games. I think the one I always like to play was learned it at, like, when I was at one of the summer camps when I did I was doing like the stock stuff and stuff, whatnot. I mean, we played like Twixt or something. That's some kind of crazy game where you just do across a map and stuff. There were some good ones I played over the years. I mean, a lot of those games. Now, obviously, if you're a Lego person and you're, in the Texas area, you probably know Steve Jackson's big into Legos, and he created the Ogre game, one of those the hexagon games back in the day. And I used to play that one a bunch too. Because before computers, I mean, that's all you really had. And so I played a lot of those games like Ogre and whatnot, just any kind of the nice games like that. I mean, actually, when digging through the closet, I found the old game Careers. That's a cool game. I remember playing that one. That was kind of nice. That was a fun one to play. Then we also have one we played last holiday season. It's a big map. It rolls out. It's got the whole world on it, and it's a flight game. I mean, obviously, most of the people on my father's half brother or whatever you want to call it, his side, they were all pilots. They were pilots and stewardesses and stuff, and so we probably got it from them. One of them probably had it. So each person has like 3 or 4 planes, and you roll dice and pull cards. And you try to get from from Hawaii to Hawaii, like around the globe, and you go around. I mean, there's different ways to play with bumping planes and stuff like that. I think I lost because somebody bumped my plane as I got close to winning, and so it was. We played some of the fun rules and some not. So, but it was cool. I mean, there's a lot of good games out there. I mean, that's why I keep hunting for one. I designed one years ago, and I can't remember what ever happened to it. I mean, I thought I had it, but I don't know what happened to it. So, when I was young, designed it. So, yeah. So, up in Michigan, yeah. You guys got any snow? So it's one of those things where, I mean, there's a lot of games are fun. I mean, I used to play a lot of board games. I got a whole box over here of board games. I mean, I did a couple of them at Brick World a couple years ago for like raising money for the charity, and so I did Stone Age is one of my favorites. I like to play that one, and then we did oh gosh, I can't think of the name. One of the other ones that does like colored chips, like Spice Road maybe. Spice Road's one of those like that. So I mean, there's a couple cool ones out there. I got a lot of games. I mean, I played on Tuesdays or Wednesdays or Thursdays. One of the days that when I was working at Park Meadows, I tried to make sure I got off certain days so I could play in the board gaming group, and so that was kind of cool. We played lots of different games up there. I think I've got something on my notepad here, probably a list of 30 or 40 games I played that were always fun to play. The board games were always, I mean, it's fun. I mean, you're in person, you're playing. I mean, I enjoyed it. I mean, I love playing games if I can. I mean, obviously the online ones and the strategy and all those are fun to play too. Oh, Kraftwagen was another one. Building cars, that was a good one I liked playing. That one I actually picked up. I'm still looking for the list, but just knowing and thinking of a couple, that was kind of one of those things that. That Overlord game, but not the one that's on Steam and all. There's an Overlord game I used to play, DOS or whatever. That was really sweet too. I have too many lists in here, and some of these probably haven't been touched in a while. So I'm probably going to get back to getting about to the point where I should be at. Maybe not. Maybe too far back, but yeah, there were so many games I like to play. That's too far back because I could have sworn. 17. I played definitely some of those games before that. Yeah. I mean, oh, here we go. Board games. So let's see here. Port Royal. That's the ship game. I mean, I played that one. Splendor. That might have been the one I played at the Brick World. Kraftwagen. There are a lot of these we played. Eclipse, Stockpile, Tico 1999, Lord of Waterdeep. Viticulture was pretty cool. Broom Service is pretty neat. Clank is a D&D crawl. That one's pretty cool. That one's got a lot of expansions. Between Two Cities is pretty interesting. Machi Koro. I played that with my nephews one year. That's pretty good. Of course, Munchkin is huge. I mean, I have a lot of that stuff. High Tide is pretty interesting. Ex Libris is a card game with a lot of books and stuff, a lot of titles. I mean, it's a library type building book. That game that was pretty cool. Century. Yeah, it's either Century or that other one that we played at Century Spice Road might have been the one. So there's been a lot of games that we've played over the time that were pretty good. Alhambra, yeah, Rolling Freight. There were some good ones. I mean, we played a lot. And I don't remember a lot of them because I don't have a lot of them. I mean, I have some. I have, like I said, I have the Stone Age and a few others. So it's one of those things. There's a lot of good games out there. I mean, I don't play as much anymore. There's an oldies league for us old people over at the one gaming place nearby. But I went over there a couple times. I didn't really play. I think I got there late and they already were in games and stuff. And so, you know, I don't know. We'll see. After the pandemic, maybe I'll try and get a Munchkin playing group together, wherever. I've got the mats and stuff, so it's easy to learn, easy to play. Tried playing my nephews once, but we didn't get far along and we had to interrupt it. So it's, you know, games are fun. I mean, they're fun to play. It's in person. I mean, it's one of those things where that's why if I have the smaller castle brickwork, I have more time to do more different things, different seminars, workshops, presentations. Need to get back to doing more of the building with cloth workshops. I did a couple of those over the years. Need to do more of those. So. Fun. But yeah, other than that, not much going on. We had snow we got some snow like late, early in the week, and then we had some moisture and some warmer weather for a little bit, and a lot of it's disappeared. There's a lot more, a lot of green out there now. And of course, Minneapolis got that 1.5 feet of snow that Jesse and Mike B were talking about. Got a ton of snow. It must have jumped over us because we didn't get any of it, and then Cleveland, I saw someone post something on Facebook that Cleveland got hammered. So, I mean, I don't know, it missed us. I mean, we didn't get any of the big stuff, so, which means we're probably due for it at some point. But, snow's fun. If you get to enjoy it outside, a lot more fun than if you can't enjoy it. But, yeah, driving in it kind of sucks. I mean, I drive for my job, so it's one of those things where, it just slows me down for the most part. I mean, because obviously I'm not going to drive super crazy if it's snowy out there and whatnot. I'm sure not going to drive real crazy with my vehicle since I lost my last vehicle to snow, which I shouldn't have because it was all-wheel drive. So, yeah, I mean, I had my stuff as a kid. I don't really use it very much. I mean, I have it. It's there. I mean, it's really used. I mean, we used butter knives back when we were kids to get it apart. So, I mean, there's a lot of rough edges, a lot of colored stuff. I mean, it's old. I mean, we definitely played with it. I played with it a ton. I mean, I probably overplayed with it almost to the extent that it's, but I mean, yeah, the stuff when I was a kid, it was the 80s space stuff. So I had lots of that. And a few city sets here and there and whatnot. But, yeah, it's one of those things where, I've kind of made up for it by purchasing all the newer stuff. So, it's, I build now the newer castle and whatnot. And, in the end, I think I was procuring stuff for one reason and probably should have been procuring other stuff for my reason. And so it's in the end, I missed a lot of stuff I wish I would have had, a lot of the castle and stuff, whatnot. And it's possible too, a lot of the stuff that I really wanted, the castle stuff, was out when I first either transitioned from part-time at Lego to full-time at Lego, which means I probably didn't have the funds that I had before I went full-time at Lego, which would have provided a lot more. So, yeah, I still have a bunch. I have a lot of parts. Back in the day, I had grab bags and stuff. Bought a lot of those and bought a lot of pick-a-brick. So, wooden wheels. Yeah, I don't have anything that old. I got the old wheels with the metal spoke on it. And, the metal axle that plugs into the bricks and stuff. So I have some of that stuff floating around, but. Like I said, I don't even really pull out the wheels even from some of the newer stuff that I have. If it's built, it's got wheels on it and whatnot, but I don't usually, I got bins upon that stuff from collections and stuff. I just haven't really done much with it. I need to, but I need to just kind of prioritize, pick the stuff I want to play. So we lost one, got two more, so I don't know. I'm just kind of chilling. I don't know who's doing anything anywhere. I don't know if anybody's playing Minecraft or anything. That's kind of where I was kind of headed to. I loaded it up, but I didn't really didn't get very far. So came in here to do this drawing stuff while it was still Christmas Day. And so, you know, oh, I guess I probably should have actually. I didn't even think about that. I have the site open, but you know, I can't believe it'd be anything for after Christmas, you know, for Lego. I can't believe they have anything left. But I mean, even the sales around Black Friday weren't that awesome. So yeah, I don't think anything really. Nothing exciting, all the same stuff. I mean, I don't think they have stock of, you know, and much stuff. So, you know, definitely. Well, I mean, gotta make sure you take pictures of whatever you're building. If you're building a mock of some kind, take pictures of it. So you got them. So at least you can, so you get something, and then, you know, use whatever. I mean, I think I still have a Flickr account. I don't update it very much. I have a website for the castle, which hasn't been updated very much because obviously we're not doing shows, and so I'm not doing much with the website because I'm just doing renovations and stuff. So, and it's a slow go. I mean, obviously I did take apart the old castle walls, and so I did a major tear down. The rebuild is taking time, and with, you know, the pandemic and no conventions on the horizon and stuff, it's not easy to stay motivated. I mean, like I said, I used to build a little bit while bowling. I mean, I'm out, I'm there, I'm stuck at the most I'm doing, and I get down here and I got Minecraft on the computer, I got games on the computer, I got movies, you know, I got, you know, so much stuff that I can do that you just can't stay focused. I go out to storage, I really freaking get, you know, distracted out there. Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah. YouTube. I mean, YouTube's probably a good place to put some of the mocks too. I mean, it definitely gives you a lot of stuff. So 1 a.m. Yeah, it's 12. It's midnight here, just a little past midnight. And luckily, I don't have to work tomorrow because we worked last Saturday, so I have this whole weekend off, which is quite nice. So, which is really cool. So I mean, obviously, but today, since I was a bum, my day went too quick. So I mean, I actually slept for a little bit this afternoon. Probably shouldn't have, but oh well. So yeah, I'm probably gonna end it here anyways. I mean, I'm gonna probably do some stuff anyways. I don't know if I'm gonna stream Minecraft. It gets kind of boring. I don't know. I might even start a new world. We'll see. The old world's got the castle on it. I need a break from that because I'm building creative right now. So, but thanks everybody for coming in for the prize thing. I need to make sure I put some descriptions in the base. But yeah, you know, feel free to stop back. You know, I do prizes every once in a while. Obviously, we'll be coming up on the 3-year mark this year in 2021. So there'll definitely be prizes as we get close to May and June. So everybody have a great night. And if you end up watching this later, just make sure you check for the winners. They should be in the description sometime, probably tomorrow once YouTube posts the video. So thanks for everybody. Thanks for stopping in.